I thought I'd put in a video the update of the topic I'd rather work alone than with him, on how all this started and why, and the whole information situation ordeal of it, instead of writing it all out. So maybe it'd be a little shorter. So we'll go with that and see what happens. So here we go. I wrote it out, like I said, and then I said, well, it's longer than it needs to be because people ain't interested in reading that long. So we're gonna make a video of it instead. So we're gonna make hopefully a short video of this and go from there. Okay. So here we go. I thought I'd put up an update of just how this all came about on the topic of I'd rather work alone than with him. See, like I said in the first topic, he's one that hates it when I suggest something he didn't, and it works like I knew it would. He hates the idea I have a brain that sees things like I do. I have been suggesting the idea since we got the stuff to put on the cabin, and well, he's been just putting it off, and now that I got tired of asking and started making a point to do it, he gets all up in sorts in the middle of it all. We got this siding from a job we did like 2 years ago, and I saved it to use for other projects. Well, being the person I am, I see the future on some things sometimes. And I have this gift God gave me to look at things different than my husband does. And when it comes into play, well, let's just say he hates it when my ideas work out better. Well, anyway, the last three boards on the outside of the cabin had been showing signs of rotting. And with the last rain we got the other day, I seen inside where it was wet. Okay? And it ain't nothing but mud around here when it's wet. The mud you slide in and it's just muck. It just ain't worth having around your house, put it that way. Because it's clay on the bottom within 6 to 8 inches after the dirt. So it don't soak in. It's not like Florida sands and stuff like that. So anyway, well, I gotten up early yesterday morning and I dug out the mud against the cabin before I even had my coffee and got that part out of the way so he wouldn't tell me how to do that. Oh yeah, he does that. Like I'm real stupid. We're not like sitting on a pot of gold to do what needs to be done when things come up that need to be fixed. So I suggested we use the siding we have to fix it. Well, we had two long narrow sheets of tin we could use for the bottom next to the ground to help stop the inside from getting wet that I told him we could use as well. So that was the start of my day. We got it going, ripped off the old boards and started with the tin. Got it all on and then started on the siding part of the job. And oh my God, it went from there. This is where all hell started to break loose at. He says to do this, okay, I do that. We nail up the first piece and it's wrong because it slipped and he gets all bent out of shape like it's a big deal and comes unglued. Well, needless to say, I deal with it and just keep shut. And well, we get through all that and get to the last piece of the siding. Mind you, we didn't have a big area to do, but it felt like it was the whole friggin' wall. Here we are at the last piece of the siding going up, and it's not going in. And again, he's harping because I nailed it like he said to do. And he just makes a big deal out of it. We get a, we got a bunch of this stuff. What's the problem? So what if we gotta rip it off? Okay? I mean, at first he wanted me to burn the stuff and get rid of it. It's a damn good thing I didn't, because we got something to work with. So, I mean, so what? I mean, the man, one little thing goes wrong and he makes a mountain out of a molehill. You know how that goes. Anyway, so here we are at the last piece of the siding going up, and it's not going in. Again, he's harping because I nailed it. So what we have to take, so what if we have to take it down and do another piece to get it right? Well, I've about had all I can take of this. We get the last piece on there and call it a day, put up the tools. He goes in the house and I go in the cabin. He comes in to say he's sorry, and I just have to blah blah blah, and I told him straight up, no, I don't want to hear it. I told him like it was, no, you get bent out of shape over stuff and I get the brunt of it like I'm a dog, and I'm tired of it. This is why I don't like working with you on things, and you would too if I was doing you that way. And don't say you wouldn't, because I know better than that. What gets me is when I get out of sorts, he says, well, don't get bent all out of shape over it. There's no sense in it. Just walk away and cool off. Yeah, okay. Tell me another one. Why don't he take the same suggestion? Uh, more like practice what you preach type stuff, you know? But when he does it he takes it out on me instead. What the blankety blank is up with that? That's not right. So now you know the story of why I rather work alone than to ask him to help me or to do anything. So that was what I wrote. And if you had read it, you'd have been like, God, it took me forever. So instead, it only took me less than 7.5 minutes to tell you on the video. So anyway, there it is. So with what comments I got off the last topic I wrote about this, a lot of you guys have husbands that you can work with and do things with and get along and this, that, and the other. Not me. I have one that thinks he's all that in a bag of chips and ain't nothing but a bowl of dip. But hey, we've made 30 years of it so far, and it's going to be in September 31. Whew, I tell you what, guys, I am so glad I got this cabin. I'm just hoping like hell it stays up for a while and don't fall on me or something, God forbid. I mean, I know that sounds a little drastic, but you know how it goes. But anyway, that's the whole point in the ball game. And what do I do? I can't do everything. I'm scared of heights. I mean, if I wasn't, I'd be done had this place done and do it on my own. But he's got to be the man of things, and this, that, and the other, and da 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 da. That's the way things are. I mean, when he was a truck driver, like I said, I used to do things after he left because I didn't want him standing over me harping, well, you could have done it this way, or you should have done it this way, or da 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 da. You know, that's not me. I've never been that way, you know. I don't watch over stuff he does, and then if I do, it's because I'm worried he might do something stupid and hurt himself. And other than that, I don't tell him how to do things because I know he don't like it. Well, I don't either, and I don't think nobody else does. But you know, man, oh man. So anyway, uh, I'm killing this off. It's almost 10 minutes, so I'll let you go. Talk at you later. Bye.